Shoot, yeah, I'm ready.
Love it. Okay, so the new album Karma Collision is out this Friday, which is the 31st of May. And how long did it take to complete it? And what do you want listeners to take away from it?
It was actually quite the journey to make this album. We had like a really we played a lot of shows in the fall and had like a really intense festival summer. So
Mhm.
it kind of, yeah, our agenda was completely filled with doing shows. But in between shows, I was already writing riffs. But then after the summer, we were like, all right, we really need to start making this album. But everything in this band kind of takes some time to do it properly. It's like everything is really layered in the music, like vocally, all the vocal lines is quite an intense process to get it done. So from September on until the end of February, we basically worked like full time and even double time to finish the album. But there was a lot of time pressure and stress, but in a way, it also forced us in making decisions on the spot, which is also kind of nice because the first album it took us a long time to write it because we didn't have like the pressure of a release date or a release show or anything. So it was kind of in a way, yeah, nice to be forced to just like work really hard and finish up this album. So everything was like double time weekends. I also did the artwork for the album, so I had like during the
Wow,
day like recording and finishing up all the music, and then at nights doing all the artwork. But we're all really happy and satisfied with the end results. So yeah,
that's
but
good.
it
Bit
was,
of
it was
pressure
quite
does you
intense
good.
making it for sure.
I said a bit of pressure does you good, but I bet at the time you're a bit like,
It does in a way. Afterwards,
oh.
it's like when you achieve your goal and like manage to be ready by the deadline. Then it's all. Then was a nice journey, but we were stressed out at some point that we're
Mm.
probably maybe not gonna make it because we didn't want to compromise anything. That was not an option. So we rather, yeah, worked until 5 in the morning and not compromise. And I really make the album that we wanted to make, and that kind of happened. So we're really happy that that's like every beat or second on this album is one that we all strongly are confident about and happy with. So yeah.
I absolutely love that. I really like that. Um, so your first album, Colossal Gods, was described as flawless by Bloodstock TV, and I
Hmm.
absolutely agree. So it's quite a high bar to reach. So the question is, do you think you've managed to reach that bar with this album?
Yeah, I think we even took everything a step further than the first album. I still, yeah, I'm really happy with the first album, and it's not that we reinvented this band with this album, but I think like on a vocal level, on lyrics, guitar, the level of playing guitar, the riffage, the arrangements of the songs, I personally believe that we took it a step further. So we're definitely excited about everything so far.
Oh, I love that. I love how excited you are about it and like how proud as well. It's really nice. No, it's really, really nice to see. So you have been described as a supergroup in the media. How did you all come together to form Cobra the Impaler?
Well, I don't consider this band a super group. It's mainly because of I started this band off with like like yeah, a bunch of people that I like love to work with. It was just me doing all the guitars, bass, writing all the music, and then I reached out to Dirk Verburen, who's a friend of mine and obviously drummer in Megadeth. So it's his name that's kind of give this the impression that it's a super group, but it's, yeah, it's after finishing that album and start then I had to start looking for people to become like a proper live band. And all the guys in the band that I at the end that I found to join the band were local guys. I mean, we lived like away for like say 100 miles or something, but not that far away. But I never wanted Cobra to be a project. It maybe started off kind of as a project, but it yeah, literally became like a proper band So at this point, it's definitely not a super group, but it's just a group of passionate friends who enjoy making music. And I'm really fortunate because Belgium is a small country that I've found the right guys to do this and to join me, because the bar is high up there. Having Dirk on the first album, that's like big steps to follow. But our drummer Ace, who also produced the album, he also produced the first album. He did an amazing job, so I couldn't be more happy with what he did, replacing Dirk, because that's not an easy thing to do.
You're just a group of guys who love what you do and
Exactly. Yeah.
passionate
Yeah.
about it, and it works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
and that's
beautiful.
because if music is not coming from the heart, and if you're not genuine about stuff, people can tell. It only
Yeah.
can work if the chemistry is right, and if everybody is like really, yeah, pulling their weights creatively and in on a creative level, but also on like working really hard to make this happen. So yeah, I consider myself fortunate to be in a band like this.
You must all be like very close, considering, you're saying you're working till 5 o'clock in the morning, you're tired, grumpy
Yeah,
and
but it
everything,
also
but you
gives
still have
friction,
that passion.
Also
Yeah,
gives
yeah, that's
friction and
it.
be people grumpiness and like, yes, it's like having a relationship with five people.
Yeah.
So it also was like, yeah, it was not always smooth sailing, because sometimes you get opinions that clash, but in the end it's all about the end result. So I don't mind clashing with people as long as the end result is there. Then it's all good for me.
It's like a marriage. You all want it to work. You just have to work out how.
Exactly, yeah. It's worse than a marriage. Let's all get divorced now, the five of us.
No, no, don't. um, so, what festivals have you got lined up for this year?
Not that many this year, because we basically just, yeah, finish everything up. We are doing our album release show in Brussels next Friday, so it's really close to the festival season. And we basically did like all the main metal festivals last summer. So this summer is quite like more of a calm summer, but we're really more doing pre-production towards the fall, and especially um, the beginning of 2025. That's going to be really intense. Yeah, a lot of shows, and then the next summer will be really busy again. So
A bit of calm before the storm.
exactly, yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit of calm. And what is the best bit of advice you've ever been given?
Sorry, best bit of
What is the
advice.
best, yeah, you've ever been given?
Hmm, that's a good question. I yeah, I would say like I once worked with a producer who was like, if it's not like literally what I just said, like if it's not coming from the heart, people won't buy it. And be I mean, like if you play I've played in bands before where you after it comes quite fast that you come to realization that this is not really working for some reason that you always can't explain. It's about the whole chemistry thing. But I think if you make music from the guts and don't really care about what people expect, then it will kind of work or be more convincing in a way. So we
Hmm.
just make the music that we want to make, and if people don't like it for some reason, yeah, we basically don't give a shit. So I think that's all good advice, that do what you want to do. If people enjoy it, good. If they don't enjoy it, well, that tough luck. Then find another hobby, I would say.
Find another hobby. Oh, no, no, you've got whatever
Yeah,
you do, you've got to
yeah,
do it from the heart, haven't you?
exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, that is my question. So I don't know if there's anything else you want to get out there, anything else that's coming up that you want to talk about, or if you're happy, then I'm
Not for
really
now. I
happy.
mean, we're really excited to come back to the UK. We're this summer we're only doing our tangents again.
Hmm.
But we're definitely hoping to come to the UK more, and really pushing
Yes,
label and
please.
everybody, our management, to make it happen, because we all love to go to the UK. And our actually James, our other guitarist, he is from the UK originally, so it's like we're in a way connected to that amazing country. So yeah, it would just keep an eye open for us, I would say.
That would be amazing. Thank you so
You're
much for your
absolutely
time.
welcome, and thank you very much for showing interest in our bands and
No,
support.
definitely. No, definitely. My listeners absolutely love you. And so, yes, really excited to hear the full album from
Oh,
Friday.
cheers.
So,
That's yeah. All right.
thank you.
Cheers.
Have such a lovely evening.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening. Bye bye. Take
Bye.
care. Bye bye.